And then finally, to wrap it all up, we have what people have been waiting for all year. What's going on YouTube? Taylor Print is back here with another video, and in this video we're going to be talking about the Supreme North Face collaboration set to drop this Friday, November 25th. And the reason why it's dropping Friday instead of Thursday is because this Thursday is Thanksgiving, so if you guys don't live in the US, keep that in mind. But it will be at the normal time on Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern time, so stay tuned for that. Don't wake up Thursday being like, why is there no drop? But anyways, if you guys are new to the channel, I make streetwear content 2 to 3 times a week, dropping stuff like Supreme videos, Kith, Bape, all that kind of stuff. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to hit that like and subscribe for me. Helps me out a lot. And if we do hit 1,000 subscribers before March 26th, I will be giving away a Supreme item. I don't know what yet, but we'll figure it out if we start getting close to that benchmark. But anyways, getting into these pieces, the first item we have here is the shell jacket. And the first one we're looking at here has the all over print Times Square look, which was kind of like the theme for this collaboration. I really like it. I don't typically like all over print items, but I really like this imagery, and the photo is just super cool. Definitely gives you like a vintage photo type of feel, has that like film look to it, which I really enjoy. And I don't typically like shell jackets, but this all over print one is super cool. And if you're someone who needs a rain type of jacket, this one is going to be perfect for you. I do have a shell jacket just to wear when it's rainy, and it's super clutch. Like, I would always recommend having one in your collection just because they're so handy, and they're not like super heavy and warm, so it's perfect for those warmer days when you just need something to protect you from the rain. And then on the back here we do have some Supreme branding. It is a little bit harder to see on this jacket specifically because of the all over print, but as you guys can see here, we've got the outline in black just saying Supreme across the back, and this is coming in multiple colorways. We've got the all over print one, and then we have a black, a blue, and a yellow, and then we also have a red, a gray, and a black. So I like the all over print one by far the most, but I don't think the other jackets are bad by any means. Moving on, we have the 800 fill half zip pullover jacket. I'm just going to call it the puffer jacket from here on out, just to be clear, but I really like this one. The different stitching here on the puffer jacket really adds a lot to the design in my opinion, and just like how they've broken up the color blocking I think is really nice. I don't mind these colorways as much as I did on the shell jacket. I think they actually work better here, and the all over print jacket is still my favorite, but I think these other jackets are really clean too. And again, we've got the Supreme branding across the back shoulders, so again, I really like this piece. I would definitely go with this jacket over the shell jacket, but I pretty much always like puffier jackets over thinner jackets. That's just like a personal preference thing, so take that with a grain of salt. Might be a little biased there in my opinions. And then this is also coming in a black colorway too. I almost forgot that until I got to this image, but I think that's another good option. I kind of wish the shell jacket came in just an all black too, because all black obviously is super wearable, goes with everything. Then we've got the zip up hoodies. These ones are alright in my opinion. I don't think they're bad, but I don't love them either. So looking at the other colorways, I think none of these are like super wearable just because they're kind of loud. Obviously the black one is going to be the most wearable because there's not as many colors to clash with everything, but I think this pink one might actually be the easiest to wear because you can almost wear it with anything. I think the middle one is going to be the hardest to wear. Just don't really love the color combinations on any of these pieces. I feel like they could have been executed a little bit better. As you guys can see here, we do have the Supreme branding, and then we do have the North Face branding as well, so you guys will know what it is if you're looking hard enough. I don't know. I don't feel bad about these pieces, but I definitely don't like them. Here we're getting into the pigment dyed stuff. So there are a couple items that have been made from the same pigment dyed material, which I typically love pigment dyed stuff. I just think it looks really nice. It feels a little bit softer. The colors are a little bit faded, which I like that. And yeah, I feel like they always just end up looking really nice for basic kind of stuff, and this is definitely more of your basic kind of stuff for this collaboration. As you guys can see here, the branding is all tonal, so it's not super easy to tell what it is unless you're really looking, but it is all embroidered, so that's a really nice detail. On the hoodie, we do have the branding like on the left side of the hood. It's kind of hard to tell because it is all tonal, but I really like that. I think that was done really nice. Obviously, typically stuff goes on the left chest, but there is no branding on the left chest. They moved it to the left side of the hood, which I really enjoy. Just kind of switches it up from your normal pieces of clothing. And then we have a long sleeve t-shirt, super basic, nothing crazy going on here, but it's gonna be a nice shirt, gonna be a good winter piece, fall piece to have. It might even be good in like the springtime. I don't know, I really like these. And then my favorite item of the pigment dyed stuff is the sweatbands. I think these are all beautiful. I would honestly wear any of these colorways for sure. Probably the brown just because it's the most wearable, but I really like all these colorways, and I really like that like thick kind of in your face embroidery, but like how they made it tonal to kind of bring it back from being in your face so much. So yeah, really like these pieces. Feel like they did a really good job with the pigment dyed stuff. And then we have some beanies. I don't think these are bad. These are in the same style of those zip up hoodies, which I feel like they work better on beanies than they did on hoodies, but overall I just don't really love these designs. They do capture that winter time style really well, but I just don't think they were executed super well. Then we have a sleeping bag. This is super sick. I love this image. Like I said earlier, just is beautiful, and I don't go camping or anything like that, so I will not be buying a sleeping bag, but I wish they released a like tapestry or a poster similar to what Kith did with the BMW stuff for this image, because I think this image is just super cool. Whoever made this or shot this, obviously there has been a little bit of like real photography kind of edited and made into this image. Whoever did that did a great job, so kudos to them. They deserve their props. But yeah, I really wish this was on a piece that was easier to display. Like obviously you could hang up a sleeping bag, but I feel like that would be pretty funny. Like if I walked in somebody's house and saw them having a sleeping bag kind of like pinned against the wall, I'd be like, bro, what are you doing? But I do really love the way this image looks. And then finally, to wrap it all up, we have what people have been waiting for all year, the North Face G-Shock. So as you guys can see here, it's coming in 3 colorways. So we got a black, a yellow, and then a white. I personally think the white is the cleanest, but I kind of always loved white G-Shocks, especially when I was in like middle school when they got super poppin'. If you weren't around in that era, you probably don't know, but G-Shocks were like the coolest thing in the world. Like if a 7th grader walked in when I was in 7th grade and had on a G-Shock and one had on a Rolex, the one with the G-Shock was way cooler, like no doubt about it. But these are pretty standard. I don't think there's anything super crazy going on with the design here. We do have the Supreme and North Face patches there to let you know that this is from the collaboration, and then we do have a little bit of glow-in-the-dark action going on here. I really like the canister type of thing that they're going to be sending these in. I think that was a nice touch for this drop, but I don't really wear watches, so I will be passing on this one. I feel like Lil Uzi will be wearing this probably, if like he talks about G-Shocks a lot, but yeah, I'm curious to see if there will be a G-Shock revival. I don't think it'll ever be able to come back as strong as it was back in my day, but I do think these younger kids will probably be like, oh, what's G-Shock? And then maybe from this collaboration get more into G-Shocks. They've stayed kind of relevant throughout the years, but man, they were at a super high peak back in the day. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this collaboration down below. I don't think it's anything super crazy. There's not any pieces that I feel like I need to have. If I were to get anything, it would definitely be a pair of those pigment dyed sweatpants. Those are beautiful, and depending on the price, I might have to pick up a pair. The brown pair is super cool. But yeah, if you guys have made it to this point, thank you so much for watching, and I will be dropping a video covering the rest of this week's drop whenever that stuff is released. So stay tuned for that, and we will see you next time. Have a good one. Thank you.